Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DeCharis, CPA, coming to you with another important public service announcement on the ongoing issues with the IRS. So, tonight I'm going to give you some pointers on how to resolve serious tax problems and even not so serious tax problems. But to be honest with you, all tax problems are serious now because a simple thing like just getting your return processed so that you get your refund on time has become a major issue. The IRS was broken for a long, long time. I'm doing this over 40 years, and I can tell you that there were never times when it was easy to deal with the IRS. It was easier, it was a lot easier. It was easier to get them on the phone. It was easier to resolve problems, but it was never easy. In today's world, it's almost impossible unless you are relentless and you have the tools and the knowledge on how to deal with them. And this is one of those pieces of information that could prove invaluable. Now, just to be transparent, I am still waiting for my 2023 tax refund, which may seem incomprehensible because I'm a CPA with over 40 years of experience, and you would think that I would have the ability to get things going. And it's come down to using this Form 911, which I'm going to go through with you just in case you have the same sort of issue. Now, Form 911 is designed to get you in touch with what they call the Taxpayer Advocate. And now let me give you a view of this very simple form. You only have to fill out one page, but the most important part of this is sections 12A and section 12B. So in section 12A, you have to describe exactly what the issue is. Now, to be fair, you have to actually give the IRS an opportunity to resolve your issue. So some of the wording has to be, I have been trying to resolve this for the last 3 months with no success. Now, also, you don't get that much space. What you can do is attach a statement, but to be honest with you, the shorter, the better. If you put yourself in the IRS's shoes, somebody is reading this, they don't want to read a book. So if you could describe the issue in a paragraph or two, your chances of success will go up tremendously. Now, this is where AI could actually come into play because you could put in all the facts and ask, let's say, ChatGPT or Perplexity or whatever tool that you're using to shorten it. Now, the next section, section 12B, is what exactly do you want them to do? So for instance, if when I fill this out, 12A is going to say, my refund has been held up for months now. They asked me to verify my address. I did so immediately. I got an acknowledgement that my address was verified, and yet still it's showing in my IRS account that it's being processed. My relief is I want my money. I want my money. So it's pretty straightforward, very simple. I recommend if it's a complicated situation, you might want to hire a CPA, enrolled agent, or an attorney, and you're going to get a power of attorney, which they will submit. They'll submit the form to the IRS. Now, the good thing is you can fax the form in. I do not recommend mailing anymore, even if you mail certified, because what I've gotten in the past was we showed them, hey, we sent this certified mail, and they would say, well, we don't even know if there was anything in the envelope, or we just didn't get it. So sending certified is only going to prove that you mailed something. Now, that will help, like, let's say if you're mailing a tax return because you can't file it electronically, which is another problem that we keep coming into. The IRS keeps rejecting returns for a lot of times for no apparent reason, and then you're left to file it by mail. So the what I like about the power of attorney and the Form 911 is when you fax it, you actually get an acknowledgement. So let's go through some of the slides here. So like I said, so Form 911 goes to the Taxpayer Advocate Service. And what that is, it's a separate government agency, and their only function is to step in when the IRS is not doing what they're supposed to do. It's free, okay? They are part of the IRS, but they're supposed to be autonomous. And you will get a person on your account. So it's not like you're going to get this person one time and then another person. They will stay on it and they will follow up. Now, unfortunately, if the taxpayer service, if the taxpayer advocate doesn't work, your last option is literally to go to your congressperson. And that actually happened with my aunt, and my aunt worked at the IRS for over 25 years. She didn't get her refund because it was the 2020 return. It was COVID. It was COVID. So these are what the advocate provides: protection. They're going to make sure that your rights are followed. They can stop collection action, which is another biggie. They're going to, mediate on your behalf. They're going to solve problems, and in the end, they are your advocate. They're going to go through all of the IRS complexities with you. They're going to explain things to you. They're going to tell you why things aren't working, and more importantly, how to solve the problem. Now, you do have rights. There are taxpayer rights. I use this all the time. The right to be informed, the right to service, the right to pay, the right amount, which sort of seems logical. Okay. So common issues. Number one, audits, obviously. You know, collection. So a lot of times it's going to be a collection issue. Now, most of the time, in my experience, the IRS doesn't send you a letter saying, hey, we need more information. Occasionally they will. But most of the time, they're just going to send you a bill. Hey, you owe us money. And then you got to prove that you don't owe money. And that happens a lot. It happens a lot. Identity theft is another big issue. And that's a reason why a lot of returns are getting rejected now. The advocate service is supposed to empower you. Education, representation, resolution, and prevention, so that whatever issue you're going through doesn't happen again. You need to take responsibility as well. Take control of the situation. Get your own IRS.gov tax account. This way you can see everything that's going on with it. And that's the story. I'm sticking with it. Good luck. Again, if you ever have any issues, you can reach out to me. You can book a chat with me by going to www.timewithjoe.com. Good luck, and I hope that you don't need the taxpayer advocate. But if you do, use them. Use them.